Yes, Steve, a handful of states have banned the sale of assault weapons, and after the recent tragedies we have seen across the country, Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson believes that voters want to do the same here. The recent events in Texas and New York bring back bad memories for Emily Cantrell.
Somehow, for a reason I will never understand, I made it out that horrific night.
She survived the deadly ambush in Las Vegas in 2017 and has been pushing for gun reform ever since. Today, standing with Washington Attorney General Bob Ferguson.
It's become very clear what an AR-15 does to the body of a child.
The two were part of a thinly veiled press conference to introduce a new poll by the Northwest Progressive Institute, which says a statewide survey shows most Washingtonians want an assault weapons ban like a handful of other states.
Look, I support the Second Amendment. You can support the Second Amendment and still support common sense gun reform that is constitutional and lawful. And that's what this is all about. Other states have done it.
Ferguson has struggled to gain traction in Olympia, but believes the numbers reveal support now for legislative action.
I don't think it'll fly constitutionally.
Dave Workman writes for the Second Amendment Foundation and other gun magazines and casts doubt there is truly public support for a change.
Do you think there's any room for common ground?
Well, I don't know what, it depends on what you consider common ground. First and foremost, I think it's important to stop blaming firearms and start pointing the finger of blame right back at the person who's pulling the trigger. That gun didn't walk into a grade school, and that gun didn't walk into a supermarket. Somebody carried it in there.
Why does this keep happening in this country versus other countries?
Chris, I don't know why it's been happening lately. This is really a recent phenomenon.
Ferguson and his Democratic colleagues said today they hope to have a public hearing on this in 2023 and believe the recent legislation that bans high-capacity magazines show there is room for change. Now, I did talk as well today with Republican and House Minority Leader J.T. Wilcox. He tells me that he supports the Second Amendment and says that the Democrats have had majorities for years and have not been able to change anything because he believes that is the will of the voters. That's the story. Live tonight in Seattle, I'm Chris Daniels, King 5 News.